Hello there. You are looking at a really interesting endgame. We are playing white here. Our pawn is one step away from promotion, but of course, our rook is in the way. And I'd like to point out that an endgame with only a rook against a bishop and there's nothing cornered or trapped somewhere, that is a draw. So we really need to win this by doing either attacking and taking the bishop or be able to promote our pawn. Either of those alternatives will win it for white, but it's not easy to see how we do it. So pause the video and see if you can find out how white wins from here. Go ahead. All right, welcome back. So let's look at what happens if we move the king. King c6 makes some point. Of course, we want to get closer to our pawn and protect somewhere, but it's not winning. Black will move his bishop and put it on the c file. It's the easiest way to just manage to draw. Now it cannot be attacked by the rook. If we move the rook, we will lose our pawn. And if we try to get our king closer, black can simply check. And if it does this, it just goes back. And there's no point in going with the king to c8. Really nothing to do there. Then black can just simply move around his bishop a little bit, and there's no win for white. So from the starting position, also if we move the rook somewhere around here, well, we just lose our pawn, and what I said, a rook against a bishop like this, it's just not enough. So we have to be active, and the first move is not that hard to see. We move the rook, attack the bishop, and at the same time threaten to promote our pawn to a queen, which will be a checkmate also. So pretty easy to see black's defense move also. He only has one real contender there. He plays the bishop to a3, so he gets the check and the tempo move. And again, white's next move is fairly easy also. Of course, we go to c6. It's good there. We are close to the corner. We are blocking the king, threatening checkmates sooner or later. And of course, now black has to take this pawn, otherwise it will promote. So up to here, it's fairly easy in mainstream. But now, how do white win from here? If you want to pause the video again, go ahead. Okay, so again, we cannot just move the rook somewhere. The bishop will get out to b2, attacking here, and it will be placed somewhere in the middle. And it's just not enough to win this as white. So we have to be again more constructive than that. We have to threaten to win the bishop, and we do it by playing rook to b1. That's the only winning move in this position. b1 is threatening rook a1 and pin the bishop. So the king cannot move. It only has two squares to move to. Both are answered by rook a1. Okay, so the bishop has to move. But look at this. Doesn't have many places to move to. All these squares are covered by either the rook or the king. So only has these two squares to choose from. And if he goes here, it's an easy win, of course, with rook b7 check, and he will lose the bishop. So it's a forced move for black, more or less, bishop f8 to stay alive in this game. And now again, this is not easy to find either. How do white win from here? Can you see that? Here we go. Okay, we put him in f8, the only square he can go to. Now he is threatening to actually escape via h6 and then out. So we have to stop that. Again, only one winning move, and that's rook h1. We're stopping the bishop to come to h6. Still, he cannot go to the 7th rank because of the rook h7 and the pin. And again, these two squares are covered by the king, and this square is not good to go to either because rook a1 will follow. So again, it's only one square that black can go to not lose right away. And now we got him really where we want to. Now it's a fairly easy win for white. Can you see how we finish this off? Here we go. Check on a1. If you put the bishop in between, we simply take it. Or if he moves the king to b8, only king move, then we finally put the rook on b1, pinning the bishop. It will fall next move, and there's just a few moves left for the checkmate. So that's a beautiful win for white, but we had to chase this bishop around a little bit, and finally we got it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye bye.